been working with this organization called Biwaase'aa Program for about 12 years, and we've been working in the schools, elementary schools, and we're just recently getting into high schools. Biwaase'aa Program, I guess the history of Biwaase'aa is that it's been around since 2004 when it was born. The name Biwaase'aa is actually given to us by an elder of Agnes Hardy of this area in Thunder Bay, an Ojibwe woman. She gave us the name because it represented to that early part of the day where where there's hopes in our hearts that we have a new beginning each and every day. It started in 2004. Our main focus of our program is an in-school program, a Little Eagles program, and also an after-school program. And then we have a food security program. So it's 4 components. The in-school program consists of our youth outreach workers partnering up with the schools, the teachers, the principals, the teachers' aide, and mainly working with the students as mentors, through literacy, through mentorship programming, through cultural, through traditional teachings. We provide the snack programs. The in-school program is a role modeling mentorship program. It's a literacy, numeracy program. We do powwows, we do feasts, we do parent engagement, we do cultural outreach services. The Little Eagles program is one of my personal favorites because it's a 7-week program that works in the school. We base it around the 7 grandfather teachings. We run a 7-week program twice a week, usually on a Tuesday, Thursday for an hour, and we have a maximum of 8 students that come. And it evolves around, like I said, the 7 grandfather teachings about respect, love, wisdom, bravery, honesty, humility, truth, those kinds of things. And we also bring in the elders to come and talk. We've done so many different things since 2004. Like we've done hand drums, we've done big drums, we've done moccasins, we've done medallions like this, we've done teepees, we've done the powwow arbor, we've explained all the teachings like that. We did family staffs. We've done always refreshing to do things differently, but not to forget the teachings of where everything comes from, where everything originates from. I think that's what's so unique about the Biwaase'aa program, is that we tend not to forget our teachings of where we come from as individuals, whether we're coming from Ojibwe family or Ojibwe family or Mohawk family. Or after school program is like basically the surrounding around our after school program consists of physical, cultural, mental, emotional, basically working around that medicine wheel. And the medicine wheel is a topic that's never ending. So we're always working with something new, whether it's just the 4 medicines or whether it's the 4 directions. We've had Biwaase'aa has done a study in the past, and everybody who has entered our program only has success. We're not 100%, but we're pretty high. That 70% of our students are successful that join our program, whether it's the in-school program or the after-school program. How we sum up our program is through success stories. When we hear success stories from our students, I believe Indigenous education is going back to our culture, combining both worlds, not to forget your traditional teachings, learning how to feast, learning about the pipe, learning about the dance, learning about the lodges, learning about the sweats, learning about the shaking tents, learning about the sun dance, learning about the fasting ceremonies, but also incorporating Western education into your life, because it's needed more than ever now, I think. to combine both worlds. It's never been so important as it is today than it's been in the past, because now we're talking about the truth and reconciliation. We're talking about getting traditional cultural teachings, uh, I guess, recognized in the curriculum coming September 2018. And that really inspires me, because I've been talking like this for the last 15 years. Why can't we be part of that curriculum? Why can't our ways of life be part of that? I'm always challenged as a worker about not having a curriculum, not having history, not having geography, not having mathematics skills, not having science skills, all those topics that they talk about in Western topics. I'm always having to, it seems like I'm always having to fight for the indigenous right to education. So it's something that I always utilize. I believe the Biwaase'aa program is a model that can be used uh, anywhere. There's a lot of things that we don't know what's going on out there. And like I said, if we were able to have a wish list of what we needed, I believe the Biwaase'aa program that I work for today would be so much more enhanced if we were able to get what we needed. But like I said, we're not in control of that financial part of our education or our program, and we're always having to fight tooth and nail for funding, which makes it kind of a little crazy, I guess. Crazy to understand that part. It's something that we, as Anishinaabe people, have been saying for such a long time, that we need, for the future, we need to have our own jurisdiction in education, because we know what's right in our communities for our own people, but we're never allowed to control. I believe we need to use our sacred tools. I believe we need to be allowed to use our hand drums, to be allowed to use our medicines, to be allowed to use our pipes, to be allowed to use our teaching tools, our sacred tools, our feathers. I always give that example. The math teacher brings all his tools that he needs to teach math. Well, why can't we as Anishinaabe people bring our tools in to teach who we are as a people? Your identity. You shouldn't have to lose that. You shouldn't have to lose your language. You shouldn't have to lose your ways of life. And we should be able to use our tools. With the truth and reconciliation sections, calls to action, gives us some light at the end of the tunnel, I believe, right now.